Hi, everyone. My name is Sydney Stanback. I am a senior manager on the research team at Pinterest, and I am just so excited to be here with you all today to present to you the 2023 Pinterest Predicts report. Now, at Pinterest, it's our mission to bring everyone the inspiration to create a life that they love. As a visual discovery platform, people come to Pinterest to search for things that inspire them, creating boards and saving pins of their favorite ideas. And Pinterest is different. We're all about getting people offline to live their best lives. And we do that through taking them through the journey from inspiration to realization, from idea to I did. And that is why over 445 million users around the world come to us each month. And one of our top use cases is travel. People come to Pinterest to plan their dream vacations, from identifying where they want to go, what they want to do, to the fashion aesthetic they want to rock. Now, our Pinterest Predicts report is our predictive look ahead into what we believe will be trending across travel, food, fashion, beauty, well-being, and much more in the year ahead. This is our 9th year of doing this report, and in this year's report, we have approximately 30 trends. And one of the things that really distinguishes this report within the industry is accountability. So starting 3 years ago, we actually started grading our trends. So in 2020, our first year of doing this exercise, and arguably the most turbulent year in all of our lives, we got 8 out of 10 of our predictions true. And that level of accuracy has continued. In addition to the rigor that goes into building this report, that accuracy is really driven by the way that people use Pinterest. People come to Pinterest to plan, and therefore it is a natural window into the future. But our accuracy and accountability aren't our only two superpowers. There are other ways that trends look different on Pinterest than they do elsewhere. We've actually partnered with a third-party vendor named Black Swan Data to get a better understanding of how trends on Pinterest look different than elsewhere, and this is what we learned. Not only do trends start earlier on Pinterest, they grow faster. They also last longer than anywhere else on the internet. That's just because Pinterest users really dive into these trends, making them their own over a longer period of time, allowing the brands that activate on these trends more opportunities to drive impact. And then finally, trends dive deeper on Pinterest. And this is unique to Pinterest, and let me explain why. Trends diving deeper on Pinterest really just means that they inspire across categories. So take a summer vacation as an example. Anywhere else on the internet, a summer vacation is just a trip. But on Pinterest, it is a full-blown aesthetic filled with the destinations people want to go to, the activities they want to do, the food they want to eat, and the fashion they want to rock. Everything they need to create a perfect summer holiday. Now, keep an eye out for this during the rest of my presentation, and you'll see what I mean. There are so many trends in this report that reach far beyond a single category, allowing more brands ways in and allowing them to drive meaningful and culturally relevant connections with their consumers. And now, without further ado, I invite you to take a peek into the future.
Hey, wish you were here. These trends are unreal. The aesthetic is out there. The homes are eclectic. And the parties, well, they get a little hairy. You're gonna love what you see, and you're gonna see it before anyone else.
Meet the 2023 Pinterest Predicts trends. In this year's report, we've identified 27 trends that we believe will take off in the year of 2023. And while I only have time to take you through 4 trends today, I highly encourage every single one of you to go to pinterestpredicts.com to see the rest. All right, let's start with our first trend. Of course, a travel trend. It's called All Aboard. So this trend is all about the journey and not about the destination. Thanks to quicker boarding times, extra leg room, more scenic views, and a lower carbon footprint, Gen Zers and millennials are going to fall in love with this timeless mode of transportation. Searches for trends like train travel aesthetic and train trips are trending all the way up on Pinterest. And a few other ways that this trend is coming to life on Pinterest is through train quotes travel, train trip aesthetic, Indian railway station photography, interrailing Europe aesthetic, and train travel aesthetic. Now, this trend really hits home with me because when I lived in New York, I used to take the train from New York to West Virginia to visit my family. And one of my favorite parts of that journey was just the scenic routes and how relaxing it was, even though it was 8+ hours. So I'm really excited to see that this fabulous mode of transportation is really taking off not only with my generation, but Gen Zers as well. All right, let's take it to our next trend. It's a fashion trend, but when you think about summer vacation fashion, I think this is a great one to watch out for. It's called Aries styles. Now, in 2023, fashion will be filled with ruffles, tulle, shimmer, and lace for everyone based off of surging searches from Gen Zers and millennials on Pinterest. Ruffle shirts for men and shimmer pants outfits are just two great examples of how this trend is coming to life on the platform. And so when you're thinking about how this applies to your own wardrobe, specifically your summer vacation wardrobe, I think it's time to trade in those moto jacket and combat boots for ethereal details, no matter how you identify, because in 2023, femme will be for all. And a few of the searches that are really driving this trend on Pinterest are shimmery dress, lace top long sleeve, ruffle shirts for men, sheer pants outfit, and tulle sleeves. This is my favorite fashion trend in this year's report, although we have quite a few others. I love it because it's so free and flowy, and it's great for warmer temperatures. So again, keep an eye out for this trend as we enter the summer months. All right, let's go to our next trend. It's called vitamin seaweed. So in 2023, ocean-based foods and minerals will be the newest superfoods based off of rising search incidence amongst Gen X and millennials. Now, while these foods have been a staple within Korean, Japanese, and Filipino culture, they're growing more mainstream just because of their many rich nutrient benefits. And when you think about how this trend can come to life within the travel industry, a travel brand can easily, if they're focused on wellness and well-being, can build out a whole wellness retreat around this through plotting a course of their next wellness getaway by identifying where this magical sea algae is actually surfacing itself. And a few ways this is coming to life on Pinterest is through seaweed snack recipes, salmon bowl, green algae, nori recipes, and benefits of chlorophyll water. All right, so our last trend for today, it's my favorite one. I'm not biased, I swear. It's called the YOLO years. And the reason why this is my favorite trend is because when you take a step back and really think about the last 3 years, they were just incredibly hard on everyone. And what's happening now is that Gen X and boomers are just taking advantage of the present opportunity now that restrictions have eased and some sense of normalcy is coming back, and they're celebrating their epic milestones as they should. They're gonna have 50th anniversary parties, 100th birthday parties, and what's a better way to celebrate an epic milestone than taking an epic trip? Because you know what they'll say, the more years, the more reasons to party. And the way that this trend is coming to life on Pinterest is through Golden Anniversary Party, Silver Jubilee Cake 25th Anniversary, 50th Anniversary Cookies Decorated, 80th Birthday Party Decorations, and 100th Birthday Party Ideas. Now, while Pinterest Predicts is a report to look into trends of the future, we've actually also created a trends tool. It's called the Pinterest Trends Tool. So any advertiser, agency, creator, or pinner can instantly become their own trend spotter. We've actually incorporated new features such as demographic filters and a new trend types to ensure you always have a pulse on what's trending, specifically in the travel industry. So I highly encourage all of you to check it out. It's trends.pinterest.com. And like I said, while we only dug into 4 trends today, there are so many more waiting for you at PinterestPredicts.com. So please, please go and check it out. Thank you all for having me here today. Thank you, Booking, so much for having me here today. This was great, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the session.